got 8 brilliant yet nervous card sharps. We've got a prize pool of $335,000. We've got a backdrop of beautiful Cardiff. We've got the most famous name in televised poker history. This is the final of the original and best Party Poker, Late Night Poker. In it to win it, his chips always go up and down like an eager bridegroom, Roland de Wolf.
I'm beating Queen.
One table specialist, Ian the Razor Fraser.
I'll tell you, I'll be disqualified.
Swedish online qualifier, Andreas Jorbeck. The only finalist from the original Late Night Poker lineup, Surinder Sunar. Granite German, Eddie Scharf. Winner of the semi-final, Maria Dimitriou.
That's a big risk.
Deserve to see the cards. This would be a pretty sick card.
Mad Monk Andy Black. And the winner of last year's Late Night Poker Masters, David Tye. Gloves off, ding ding. 8 players step into the ring for the grand final. And I'm joined by one of the greatest poker prize fighters in the world, Robert Williamson III.
Howdy, Vicky.
Who do you fancy in this lineup, Robert? Who do you think is going to win it?
Well, I'll tell you this much. Roland de Wolf is a great player, but he's probably either going to be out first or win it. There's really no in the middle for him. I think the steady horses here, Surinder Sunar, Andy Black, and then my dark horse, Maria Dimitriou. I think she played fantastic in her last match, so that's my dark horse.
Yeah, Maria was great in the semi-final. My money's on Ian Fraser. He's an absolute short-handed TV table specialist. Perfect strategy. Yeah, make no mistake, Eddie Scharf, 2 World Series bracelets. They are both in limit Omaha, but sign of a great player always.
This is half Omaha. You just get half as many cards as you do in Omaha, that's all. So I keep telling myself anyway.
Okay, Eddie.
Oh.
Discipline pass from Fraser.
Going to get some respect early. I don't blame him. I think I would give him some respect too. Eddie Scharf doesn't get too far out of line, especially early in this kind of events.
Yeah, Ace-King is pretty much the only hand he would have done that with at this stage that Fraser can beat.
It's definitely important to win an event like this. You get a bit more popular in the poker world, and of course it's the money too, but especially as I heard that it's a big thing here in the UK, and hopefully if I win it, it'll become more popular in Germany as well, so it works both ways.
Let's go.
16 greedy fingers wriggling to get themselves onto $125,000 first prize. Not to mention the trophy, the Party Poker Late Night Poker final table.
And bragging rights. In the ego-infested world of professional poker, bragging rights are worth a lot.
I said it when it was up to me, and I said, no, the other guy was still thinking. He wouldn't be convinced, you know.
Yeah, when the blinds are small, you're going to hear lots of talk and kidding around, and let's have fun. Blinds get a little higher, I don't think you're going to see quite so much camaraderie.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Well, I did do periods of silence.
20 minutes.
I did a month once.
Surinder finds a dominant hand.
Oh, I've done 7 weeks, but I did a month with other people. So
He's out of position though, isn't he, in the small blind? He'll have to act first on the flop. Conservatively, he just calls.
I don't blame him. Out of position against the most aggressive player at the table. I mean, Roland de Wolf definitely qualifies as that.
When you're silent in a group of people, you realize that a lot of what people actually say.
Ooh, well now, de Wolf has gone in front, hitting the 10.
This is going to be said next. It could be one of these 3 or 4 people who are going to say exactly that thing.
Sunar's got the king he could hit for a straight, but does he want to get overexcited about no pair?
I don't think he's going to go crazy, but he might call for 1 card more just to see if he can catch this gut shot, and hopefully Roland will make a bad mistake and go off for a lot of chips.
Well, you're absolutely right. He has flat called. Ooh, that's very dangerous for Surinder.
That's a trouble card for Surinder Sunar for sure. Roland de Wolf, and he checks behind too. That's going to get him paid off. Oh, and look at this! Now it's changed things a bit.
What an incredible card, because Queens and tens for Dwarf has been overtaken by queens and jacks with the ace kicker for Sunar.
Recognizing that he might have the best hand, Surrender fires at this pot.
Horrible river card for Dwarf. He's checked the turn in order to induce a bet on the river.
And now he's getting what he wished for. But unfortunately, he ain't going to be dragging anything. It ain't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun. I think only because Surrender bet such a small bet, he's going to get paid off. Otherwise, I don't think he's going to get paid here.
Cool.
And he does.
Very hard to escape that call, Roland Dwarf. I mean, to pass there, he'd have to be almost psychic. He's just going to be very annoyed at his luck.
He shook his head. Of course, he lost a lot smaller pot than he could have. Say he leads on the turn, he's probably going to get called and then rivered. He might have lost more the other way. He might have come out. He might not know how well he actually came out from this spot.
But this is a very special tournament for me. I've actually played all of them. I've been in the final twice and never actually won it. So it's a prestigious tournament for me and I'd love to win it.
Nimble digits of Marina Kremser on the deck. Under the watchful eye of her husband Thomas Kremser, the referee. Some people would say it's a bit creepy to watch your wife at work, but not with this couple. They work together.
I was actually just telling him, man, what a dream job you have. You know, you get to work with your wife, you get to travel with her, and you're both busy. You know, you both got a lot going on. That'd be a dream. Of course, I don't think I'd want another poker playing wife necessarily. Then 2 gamblers in the family is an awful lot of gambling in the family.
Yeah, welcome to my world. What about David Tye? Now, David Tye is a very interesting character. Robert, a complete amateur player. He won through to the Late Night Poker Masters Series last year and won it outright. And that gave him the encouragement to turn pro. And here he is now in the professional series.
Oh, look at this, an interesting flop. Flush draw for Andy Black, and nothing so far for David Tye.
Well, Black's just calling. Oh. This is very unfortunate for David Tye, except for the fact that Andy Black's bet out.
Yeah.
Will he stick around with the Jack of Clubs?
I can't see how. I don't like that lead out by Andy. He's got the nuts. I mean, I'm going to give a guy a chance to hang himself. I might even flat call. I might even check call the turn and then lead the river.
Well, it's that for exactly this reason. David Tye with no hand can just get out of the way. If Black checks it, maybe Tye can have a little go.
Yep.
As it is, he's dodged the bullet.
I realise even I'm 42, because I've been playing over a period of 20 years, I'm actually old school, you know, I'm a dinosaur, you know, which is bizarre, you know, and then you got the new guys like Roland DeWolf. So it's very, very interesting to play in a final of this kind of importance, where you've got a lot of strong players. But it's almost like we're coming in from different trajectories, and that's the great thing about poker.
The blinds are now 200, 400.
Now you won't see quite as much tricky limps with big hands.
They've all still got about 100 big blinds. There's room for a lot of flair. Good players love to have
Deep
small
stacks.
blinds and deep stacks.
Absolutely.
And I reckon everybody around this table thinks they're the best one there. Well, Andy Black has limped in with 2 queens. But look at this. Ian Fraser finds 2 aces. He raises. And Black's surely going to come back over the top with these queens.
Plus.
Ian's getting kind of out of line here.
Plus.
I think that's his game plan.
Time.
Meanwhile, there's Eddie Scharf still in the way, but I don't think he wants to get in the middle of these 2.
Cool.
Wow. And Andy Black just disciplined enough to call.
Well,
And got real lucky with that flop. With an overcard, he might be able to get away from this hand.
yeah, it's unlucky for Fraser because if it comes 3 small cards, he gets action.
Yep. It really is.
It's 2,000. Cool.
Can Black put these queens down? I think maybe he's in check call mode. He's just not sure what Fraser's got.
Check.
It's hard to know that he's got aces, but he's got to wonder,
1,000.
does he have ace-king? He's got to wonder, does he have ace-king? That's the hand that I would think he, might put him on.